Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Stardew Valley's How to Choose a Farm. Let's see. Um, Let me see here. Excuse me for a second. My mouse is acting up. Here we go. So, today we're going to be talking. Let me just check something real quick and then we will continue with our chat. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Stardew Valley. So today we're going to be choosing a farm. Now, I've already prepped the farms here for you. So first of all, I need to grab my handy dandy book for a second. Now, let me just show you what we're going to do. Let me just pull up my bookmark. It should be, I'll put a new bookmark in for this real quick. Okay, so we're going to go based off of farm choices in the book, okay? I use the book for reference. So today or this morning, we're going to be talking about. And by the way, for some of you out there, this is one of my ways of decompressing. A friend of mine was telling me I need to decompress more, so let's just go through and choose the farm type. Now, the first one we're going to be looking over, here it is the standard farm. The standard farm is, well, basically the standard farm. So we're going to go down to the standard farm, which is going to be called um, uh, Big Sky Farm. Here's the standard farm. Big Sky Farm is, we're going to play one day on each farm, going from the standard down the list so you can understand how many dirts, what is there, etc. to choose your own playstyle. Now, I came up with this idea when I was minding my own business, thinking about you all. So hopefully the volume on the audio is up. So here we go. We're in year 1, day 4. So, um, I need to make apparently a chest because we don't have chests. So we're gonna go and chop a tree down because apparently we don't have enough and this is the standard farm. Now, as you can see, apparently crows decided to eat um my stuff. So now what we're trying to do is build enough materials up to get um a chest. Yeah, that's the whole gist of it. Enough materials to get a chest, and then we'll start building other things. Yeah. All right, so do we have enough? No, we do not. So we're going to have to go chop down a few little branches there. Now, as you can see, the farm cave is right here. So the farm cave is right there by the entrance. Now, you're probably wondering, how big is this? Well, this farm is the biggest out of them all, with almost 3,700 tileable, tileable things. Um, uh, Tillable tiles. You will not run out of any um, whoops, anything. So, as you can see, we got stuff planted here. We're trying to get prepared. I think crows ate a couple of them, or something else happened. But anywho, we're going to be talking not about crows, but what we have to do. Now, as you can see, that right there is a non-renewable stump. That means once you cut it, the stump goes away and your land is clear until uh, the season comes and so forth. Now, I've played through this this standard farm many times, and let me just tell you, it's pretty good if you want to make a boatload of money, basically. But if you want, a lot of people say, well, this one here is kind of hard. You don't get enough money. You have to make money. Well, that's where you come into figuring it out. Now, let's go down here and I'll show you the rest, okay? And then we'll go build that chest. As you can see, this is all um, forageables. Um, when you cut grass, I think it's considered forageables. They never explain it. Now, stumps and trees are forageables. So basically, as you clear out your stuff, you don't lose any energy when it comes to um, your um, your scythe. And of course, we chopped a lot of trees down, so we're gonna have to go find some forageables to eat. But the main thing is, if you look at all this land, right, from top to bottom, and we have to kill some time because each farm takes a day, and we're gonna play a day. Now, as you can see, we're gonna go this way and down because we need no, and I guess somehow we ended up with Grandpa something or other, so Uh, all right. So as you can see here, we're making room. Now, this whole area is easy to clear. What you clear first is you clear all the rocks and the grass, and then you work your way around to other things. Now, money will be tight. Now, in the other games, I will tell you the name is 7-4, which is the code for prismatic shards. Now, I can say, if you sit there and say, well, are you ashamed of using it? No. It's because it's easier to make money. And there's no problem there. See? Alright. So the next thing we need to do is put this back on the table because, well, how it ended up on off the table is beyond me. Okay. So now, this is pretty big. Now, you could do multiplayer on this too if you wish, but I highly hold on a second. Fix my chair. Highly, sometimes I think the chair is falling apart. Maybe I don't know. All right, so basically, I'm using a controller. Okay, so I decided this morning my one of my decompression and my hobbies is this game. Now, a lot of people have been messaging me saying, "Hey, what's it like? What's the other farms like?" Well, as you can see, this entire farm spans all the way over here. Now we'll go cut some stuff down just to show you if we can get in, which we can't, but you see there's water. And then as you remember, the farm caves right up here. And then there's grandpa, then there's the currently the dead greenhouse. And then way up here, hiding behind these trees in the corner, is Grandpa's headstone telling you after 3 years he'll come back and blah blah blah, right? Now you guys could sit there and say, well, this is cool. Well, this is the standard farm, basically. You get more tillable land. There's nothing special about it. A lot of people say, well, how do you make money on this farm? You have to start small and work a way around. Mostly it's farmers' delight. You just grow crops and build enough things so eventually you can run um, sprinklers. Now, I personally think this one here is good if you want auto sprinklers. But the thing is, it could take you 30 in-game days, or sorry, I should say 20 in-game days just to clear um, the uh, land, so it's all flat, so you know exactly what you're doing. By then, you should have some idea of what you're planning to do. With me, of course, as you can see, the energy on the left here. Oh, here's nice to meet you. You picked a good time to move. The spring is the loveliest. Yeah. Okay. So, anywho, what we're doing now is that Higgins is probably to watch this in the morning, and Zoe is we're looking for forageables, free food. See, because our energy level's low, we're just gonna go and raid some stuff. It says you got some new stuff to sleep on. Yes, well, right now all we're sleeping on is free food. Yeah. So we can eat dandelions and we can eat spring onions. And apparently we're eating spring onions currently. So the bottom line is when it comes to this, we are literally having a heyday. Oh, by the way, the secret door is right here, which it says only master of the 5 ways may enter. So basically, that's where you get your extended bonus information for 1.6. Fortunately, we're not allowed in because in this playthrough we don't have it yet. But so I will be going down the list in the book one by one on um, the oh yeah, and this let's just check. All right, so my name is Rita Lee. That's my name actually, and in this game, as you know, this playthrough, um, we're using my actual name, not 7-4, which gets me free prismatic shards. But I like free prismatic shards because one of these days I'll be doing the JoJo route to get the achievement only for a free crappy vending machine. And I figure if we're gonna get the JoJo machine, then we might as well basically, you know, run through this. Now, as you all know, I'm going to be speaking about other farms too this morning, and this is one of those hobbies that I really love. What the hell? Did you see that? That was the weirdest thing in the world. You guys got it on video. That was weird. Hey, dude, someone chopped a tree. That was the funniest thing. All right, so apparently we're not supposed to get caught raiding people's garbage cans. I know Higgins in the morning will say something like, "Oh, that's wrong." Well, I'm looking for food. Okay, so as you know, so some of these things are this. The board's not up yet, so you can't actually do any orders. But the other board that I always complete, by the way, is um, is what do you want? Leave me alone. All right, so let me just show you this. So here is the board. I always complete this looking for 5 coals. Okay, well, you can't bring him 5 coals because you don't have 5 coals. You have to harvest them, and the mine ain't open till mine day 5. So, meantime, there's nothing you can do. So, if you look at the time, and the bus ain't open, by the way, you can see the bus broke down here. Which, by the way, I do find it kind of entertaining when the buses broke down. Lost book. Yes. Okay. So, anyways, I'm just trying to collect a few forageables. I will show you a few things. Um, there we go. Clay. My name is Bill Clay. You know, the first Die Hard movie. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw this in here. It says it makes a great gift. I don't know how many people like daffodils, but I'll just say this. Okay. So there. Now, with this full energy, let's just finish the day up, okay? So you guys can see what we're talking about here. So you have all this wood. This wood here is going to be perfect for community bundles and so forth and making things. There's the cave. Now, you can choose 2 things for the cave. A lot of people choose the bat cave because fruit's easy. Let me just tell you, on one of my playthroughs, I used the mushroom cave. And let me tell you, the mushroom cave, in my opinion, is a better deal because you get the free $10,000 dehydrator where you can put Higgins in the dehydrator, dehydrate him every time. You had to throw that in there, my moderator. Um, but anyways, the the thing is, see, we didn't even break any energy yet because of this. But here's the thing. See how we're um, trying to move, right, on this stuff. Now, if you look around here, there's the farm cave, right? Apparently, you can relocate your buildings as they're done. Not yet, anyways, but this one here, like I said, had the biggest amount of squareable tiles, but you have to clear it all out first. So, with me, of course, I basically go in and I go and whack everything when it comes with the scythe. Once the scythe is done, then I go in and I whack everything with pickaxe. Now, in this one, you'll gain a few levels anyways just using your pickaxe and your axe because you have to clear this entire land out. And that helps out immensely while you're waiting for the mine to open. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to clear it all at once. Me, I find it to be clearing it is rewarding while your crops are doing it is um, coming to fruition. So, like for example, you work all the way around, and then you can see how much And if you work on one section at a time, eventually, um, or you can be efficient by just getting rid of one section thing at a first. Like you want to get rid of your fiber first, and then your little wood, and then your stones, and then you can go and start chopping trees. Eventually, the entire area will be clear, and when it is clear, you're going to be pretty well off. And that's why I always recommend building a chest first because you're going to need to hold all your excess crap in here. So, which is fine. I mean, by the time you get done with fiber, you'll have plenty of fiber, plenty of stuff. Now, the leek here, that's emergency food, just in case you want to continue working. But because it's dark, you can't see what's going on. So, here we go. So, anyway, it says here, foraging level 1. So, we got our level 1 foraging in this one. Now, I have to go see Willie eventually because Willie gives you the fishing rod, and the fishing rod makes you money. Now, I'll explain the fishing rod soon because, as everyone knows, each play and each map is a little different, or farm map. So, now, let's just do this. Exit the title. Now, I'm fixing my chair for a second, people. Okay, so the next one on the map to test and share with you is the Hilltop Farm. Now, the Hilltop Farm, I believe, is the Miner's Delight, right? Yeah. So we call this the Miner Farm. The Miner's Farm is basically, I'll show you the Miner's Farm, okay? All right, so here it is. Day 2, spring 2. I did one episode, one day because I wanted to share with you each of it. Okay, here we go. Hi, good there. Good morning, Clint. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. Good, good, good. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you need to have a furnace. They should have given a furnace in 1.6. Just happen to have an extra set of blueprints lying around there. I want to have them. Cool. Free blueprint. The furnace allows you to smelt bars. The bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. When you smelt a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Right. Now, in this one here, I would highly recommend if you're going to smelt bars to make your pickaxe first because I'll show you this. But as one of the YouTubers was saying today, finding cool stuff, backpack, buy new backpack. Okay. Just got back from a fishing trip. Come and see me. Okay. All right, Willie, we'll come see. See, I got the chest made already. So today we're going to be talking about this farm. Now I'm going to show you the farm layout before we go and see the fishing, get the fishing tool. Okay. Now a lot of you guys out there are saying, "Well, how come I have 2,500?" Well, first of all, my name is 74. Okay. Craft a furnace, cultivate and harvest a parsnip, and 13 out of 28 people has been introduced. Now, if you look here, no, I've been already slowly working on this. Now, as you can see, the land here isn't bad. Here, let's just, all right, there. So if you go down here, you got a lake, right? Now, while I'm at it, I'm going to walk. See, a lot of people say, well, how come you don't put a well on property? Well, why have a well if you have enough water holes all over just to fill your water can? All right. Now, here, as you can see, this is a miner's delight. For example, any of these rocks can turn around and give you coal, which coal is something you really need. But in this map, this is what you get. Now, I was lucky, just like one of the YouTubers I'm subscribed to that I watch all the time. He was lucky by literally opening up um, and getting access to the quarry early. Now, one YouTuber said the quarry is obsolete by your day 5. It depends on if you want to actually leave your comforts um, of your uh, farmstead to go and use the mine. Now, this will come in handy for later. Now, while we're here, we might as well just collect everything we need, and then we will go find some forageables to eat. But this will span every 4 days, 7 to 13 new items, whether it be rocks, geodes, and as your mining gets better, your items will get better too. So, basically, this one here is a miner's delight. That's why we call it uh, the miner's farm because it's just for miners. Now, to me, there's nothing special about it, but you get less tillable tile space than the standard farm. But um, if you don't want to use the quarry they give you, you can literally turn around and build over it. I, for one, wouldn't do it to begin with because it will help you with your mining skills. Now, now let's go find some forageables because remember what I said. Our job right now um, is to find our way um, down like this. So, because my name is 7-4, we may run into someone who may want to call us 7-4, give us prismatic shard, which means we're on our way to making riches just by that. Like Marnie, for example, she may just call us 7-4. My nephew Shane has been staying at my place the last few months, freeloading bum. All he's doing is living and taking care of chickens. Shane, you're a bum. Sorry. Now, here's a forageable that you can get that can help you with your forageable skills. It's called horseradish. Eat that. And my thing went up a little tight bit by 13. Now, as you all know, going down here in springtime gives you spring onions. That's what we're looking for. Spring onions. Now, as you can see, 2 fields here has no onions. Field 3 has no onions, and field 4. So technically, today is one of those days where we overused our thing. Now, a lot of you guys, well, we'll walk around anyways because it's only 11:20, and I will show you. I'll talk to you about this farm's bonuses. Now, one of the things is you get to start out with ore, so you can always, if you have the money, upgrade your pickaxe. And as you upgrade your pickaxe, it'll get easier and easier as you're a miner. And that's how you make you're going to make most of your money. I think is by mining in this one. That's why they put it in there if you want to get your tools upgraded faster. I, for one, think, well, it is what it is. You know, the quarry isn't something to be special. You can just run over to the mine when it opens on day 5 and just basically zip around and literally, um, get um, things. Now, Zoe's probably gonna watch a little bit of this in the morning, so she's gonna probably wonder why I'm trying to get the trash cans, trying to look for food. One of the things is when you're low on energy, you can always find a snack sometimes in the trash can, as long as no one catches you. See, we found trash. and never ever basically hold what's in your hand because literally you may get in trouble for. Now this year they'll say something like seaweed, right? So as you can see, I'm gonna grab the fishing rod because it's time to go get it from Willie. Okay, but um, the bottom line is this map is designed specifically for farmers, and you get that has very little tillable tile space, as you know, and very little buildable space. To me, the the quarry is obsolete in day 5. It's like unlocking the quarry in the Jumino package. Oh, I stole a lot of good fish, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So basically, the Juminos, basically, you give them the bundles. The bundles turn around and open up things, right? There we go. Got our bamboo rod. Now, all right. Good water, all kinds of fish, we know. So basically, for the first few days, you want to basically cut logs and clear your thing out. Now, some of these have some bonuses, some of them don't. But I'm gonna give you some Stardew Valley tips that has made me a lot of money, and I will get to it soon. But as you can see, there's nothing we can do for day 2 because well, our energy is low and we don't have any foodsy. So we will go to bed and then we will open up Stardew Valley's next map, which I will look in the book because I have it bookmarked. And we're going to go down the list from the ones in order and I will show you this. Now, this one I can only recommend if you want to do mining and live and be a miner for the main part with a few uh, um, sprinklers running things until, I mean, look at this. I mean, this area here, all this grass, you can't build, and you can plant crops all around this yellow stuff. And then down here, you can't build much, anyways. And then down here, and so forth, and so on, and so on, and so on. So, I mean, literally, you're literally basically getting into an area where you're limited on tiles, and that means you're limited on your animals too. You're basically giving up a lot of space for um, mining. And again, it's all up to how you, the player, choose your farm. Now, okay, so the next one, let's go to the next farm because we got some more. Now, as I said, we're going to play one day at each one. All right, so level 1 mining one up. See, so we just got mining. That will help with mining. Okay, and it's raining, so every spring is raining. Okay, so the next one on the list is the forest farm. The forest farm is what we call stump farm in this one. There we go. Stump farm. Now, as you can see, stump farm, stump farm. Okay. See, rain. Hold on a sec, peeps. Okay, so this farm is basically the farm for foraging. That's right, forageables. Again, we have 4,500 for other things, but let me just show you. I just packed up a thing. Oh, so yeah, see, I got a crow that started eating things, which means we need to see how much coal we have available. We have 4 coal. And do we have enough to build? No, we don't. So there we go. So a crow's been eating our crops. Okay. So as you can see around here, you're wondering what is stump farm. Stump farm is a farm that has plenty of farming areas and tillable tiles, but the kicker is the only benefits is look at that doesn't regrow. There's Grandpa's shrine, easy to get a hold of there. Um, So while we're at it, let's just do a little cleanup while we talk here. That's why we're here playing one day at. See how I just picked up some coal? Yeah. So see, the trees are what I cut last, but I do like to rotate. You know what I want to do now. So, for example, these are 4 stumps. That's 8 stumps. These are all hardwood stumps. Okay, these are renewable stumps, so they will come back daily. And this is a good way for you to get to Ginger Island quickly. Is by literally just going and cutting stumps every day. Look at all this. See this? And I cleared up a lot the other day. The first day I just did this. Now we still got to go. Do we have the fishing rod with us? All right, we do. Okay. So this here, the only other thing is the thing has wood skips. Now here you go again in Stumpville. You get more hardwood stumps right here, but you have to upgrade your axe. So in this one, if you have the money and you get the proper ore, you could literally you need 20 ore to start with for a copper axe, and you start to slowly build your copper up. But remember, you have to wait until the mine's open, or you go and pay Clint his exuberant fees just to get your axe updated. See this? It says you've just earned, our mining went up. This is something that's interesting because usually something like this, it's foraging. But I, of course, as you can see, I'm kicking uh, butt by cracking rock because I find cracking rock will help with opening up the ability to now you guys are probably thinking, okay, so yeah, so I'm trying to show you the land. Here's a pond. Fill your water bucket up. Usually you're gonna get trash. This one here, fish, you get trash. This one you may get a wood skip. But a lot of people have been saying, well, this one's okay to a point, but what's so special about it? There's nothing special about it. Now, a lot of people say, well, without hardwood, you're screwed. Well, in the game, I would have thought that Mr. Barone, who I respect highly because I love his game, I think he's a master. I'm just a pupil. Actually, I played every season of Story and Harvest Moon. So I'm basically what I would say the master of the genre, but he's the master of creating the most elegant masterpiece known to man. This can never supersede anything. Now, Haunted Chocolatier, I don't know until I get to test it or give my own opinion. But this one, now I think if I and eventually everyone, I will be giving you my opinion eventually on what I think would be good for updates for see, now all we're doing here is cleaning up the rest. You see all these large stumps? The only thing we're going to be able to do after we cut all this is, as you guys can see, is the trees, and that's all you get. So basically, look at my energy yet again. Let's go find some forageables because that's what we need to do now. Find some grub. So, anyways, let's go to the thing. As you can see, it's day 3. Let's just drop things in here. So as you can see, we're starting our supply of coal. Coal is something that we really need. But as you can see around here for the farm, um, is it well worth it? Yeah, if you like to have forageables. Now, the only benefits to this farm, literally, that's why we call it stump farm, is the renewable stumps every day if you get your axe up. I personally think, here's how I see I'll explain it to you soon because I'm gonna let you guys hang a bit with me because in my opinion I think you guys would like to hear my Stardew Valley tips because there's a lot of professionals. They're like, oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. I'm my favorite map too, but that's because of other reason. Okay, we got 13 um, onions. Actually, we got more than 13 onions. We pulled out, um, I think, 15 onions total today. So let's just eat them so we can go back to clearing the farm. Now, we haven't met everyone, so we should go and check on our goals because they're like, oh, harvest a parsnip, plant, build um a scarecrow. Well, we need scarecrows. Hold on, we got a silver thing. Let's just that should help out energy wise. Yep, 16 instead of 13. All right, so basically, this is better than raging trash cans. Now, the reason I also rate trash 50 cans plus every day is all the cans is because it unlocks the ability to get the trash catalog, which is very important if you want to be a completionist like I am. Okay, here we go. So, um, basically, eventually you're gonna want to start doing certain things like these trees to begin with. I would cut down unless you have a use to make barrels right away. Then you want to tap them. Now that's one of the tips I was gonna say. I chop them down for the first year or two because barrels are very expensive to make because you do need um, maple syrup or oak resin. I should say maple syrup is for honey. Now, it's raining, so let's just go and raid garbage cans. And there's nothing in today's trash can. Yeah, so go figure. Now, we will check the board because that's one of the things I truly enjoy in the game is checking the board to do a little mission. So, there we go. Let's see here. Nothing. All right. Closed on Wednesdays. Well, we can always go and meet Morrison and see if he gives us a prismatic shard. Because frankly, the more the prismatic shards. Okay, so let's see what we have in our goals. So we have fishing largemouth bass. Okay, oh yes, I tried fishing it yesterday and it failed. Hey, how you doing, Morrison? I don't believe we met Morrison. When you decide to become a JoJo membership, I'll make it more worth. There's Pam. Hey kid, the name's Pam. Don't be a jerk and we'll get along fine. Well, I usually just give you all my beer anyways. And then as you can see, we don't need any seeds right now, so we're good. And then down here, there's a forgeable we could sell. And a garbage can. There you go. So, anywho, oh, we also have a couple cans down here we can check. So, not that we need food, but it's always good to. There we go. We got an anchovy. Yes. Sometimes they catch you, they say you. So, anyways, that's Pam. So today they didn't say anything about our name yet. So, do we have the introduction one still available, or do we introduce her? Oh yeah, here we go. So 17. So we need 11 more. 11 more people. Hello, I am Penny. Yeah, okay, Penny. And we met your mom who's drunk. We met Grandma. I think we met Alex here. Not good weather for sports. Yeah, and there's Pam going into the local tavern. And it's Wednesday, so um, now, as you can see, this is where you start the bundles. Now, I always choose the bundles, but in one of the playthroughs, I'm going to have to do the JoJo thing. So I'm going to use 74 to do it. So I'm going to call it JoJo Farm maybe and just get it over with. Ah, free growth. See? Groceries. And there's Dimitri. See, I'm trying to see if we can get the link to, what do you call it? Prismatic chart, but they're not giving us one. So anywho, here's Linus. Did we even meet him yet? So yes, we did. He's like, I don't know you to trust you. Okay, so let's just grab some trash and throw this way. Now, as you know, we're trying to get a largemouth bass. Fortunately, And as you can see there, they're basically hammering away, so we can't get to the mine. But I will show you the mini game. The beginning, pretty good at it. Of course, the weight's a little slow. Here we go. First thing, you got your first algae. Let's just eat it. Whoops. All right. So as you can see, it's 6:50 at night. So basically, we still got other farms to go. Now the river farm I will do last, just because. All right. Here we go. We have. See how the bar is? The bar is not bad. See how I'm good at it? So we got a silver line bullhead. That means it's a few dollars in the bank. Not that we need money. And we got a piece of driftwood. So as you can see, we picked up some trash here, but that's okay. So, anyways, like I said, this one you have to utilize what you have. All right. So we got a chub. All right. So here we go. We don't have any more room, so we have to go and drop our food off into our chest and um, go to sleep, and then we will change to a different farm, which this one, like I said, is Stump Farm because it's named after the stumps, the renewable stumps. That's the only benefits you get, and you get some forageables when they do come about, like in Center Sap Forest, if you know what you're looking for. So far, I haven't found any, but those are the only benefits for, you may get horseradish or et cetera, et cetera. So these three I'll just throw in the you can eat these raw. I'm just throwing them in there because well it's a few bucks. We caught three, so in the beginning it is, and every house is decorated differently. This one's the green colored one. So all right. So it says level one mining, level one foraging. See, we're actually getting some. I like the making that. See, we made 185 gold and fishing. Yeah, go figure. See, so we're on day 4, spring one. So we're not doing too bad, but like I said, we're playing one day on each one, so I don't tie up all your guys' time because you guys have to make a decision on your farm. I'm just here to show you my passion and to. So we have Stump Farm done. Now we have the Wilderness Farm, which I've never done. That was going to be last on the little. So let's do the Four Corners Farm, or as I call it, Four Winds Farm. So all right, and then the Wilderness Farm. I'll explain the Wilderness Farm. The Wilderness Farm is for combat. Now, I for one don't know anything about it, but we will go do that one together. Okay. Willie. All right. So Willie came back, so we're gonna get this taken care of first. You guys want to see the map here? This is the Four Corners farm, which means there's 4 quadrants, and I've been clearing it a bit. I cleared it. Now we're gonna go get a fishing rod, but let's just go and find the water. Here's the water. Now, as you can see, I got a stump blocking this, which means you need to get your axe updated. Now, this one is basically your basic farm. So this is where you would farm most of your farm. Now each quadrant has something different. Like here's some stumps. They're not renewable, but you can break them down. The farm cave is here if you want bat cave or whatever. So let's just do a little clearing up in here. Now on this side, you have found a geode. Cool. Oh, by the way, do we have a chest here? Or do I gotta make one? I forgot if I made one or not. Anyways, now down here, I believe on this quadrant on the left, right down is where they put in the piece of the miners thing. So here it is. You get a mini quarry, which based off of player one, whatever your mining skill is, that's your. This will renew itself with higher quality stuff later. So here we're just gonna show you. This is the only thing in the, So this side is got the quarry. The upper top right has the upper right has the farm, the main farm, like the standard farm is there. This is um, the miner's farm. The one I told you about earlier. That's the let me see here in the book real quick. This section here is called the Hilltop Farm. So this is part of the Hilltop. So they take four farms, condense it, and then they call it the Four Corners Farm. We call this the Four Winds Farm because I think it's cool. And the other reason I was having a hard time with the uh, the farm itself is because the name is hard. Now, in the middle is the greenhouse. So if you go up here, here's where you can cut all your trees. Yep. So technically, I don't have any chests. So let's go chop down a couple trees and hope like heck we can get enough grub. Because we're going to have to get some grub, I think. Yep. So, anyways, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to throw some clay away and throw some sap away for once just to collect the, um, the, now, as you can see, we only have 35, um, pieces of wood. So, we're going to have to go around, hopefully, and find some wood sticking out that we can actually chop 15 pieces before we run out of stamina. And then we got to go and find some grub. So currently we have 40 pieces. So what we're doing is we're trying to do a little light cleanup to show you. This is the other quadrant, okay? This area here is one of those areas where it's for forageables. Yeah. Because as you can see, I just cut one of those specialty weeds, I think it was, that for fiber plants. Okay, so we're at 52 now. All right, let's go and then down below on the other part of the farm is and all these have less tillable. This one here has the second biggest tillable. Now this area here, this pile here with the lake right here, this is the river, part of the riverland. So the riverland is on this side here. Then you have the quarry on the one side, then the farm, the standard farm, and then the forageable farm, or stump farm, as I call it, on this. So you have four farms, four things. Now I wish they would have made it six farms. That'd be cool. Okay, so there. So now we go and we need to remove this. And we can see, I hate throwing stuff away. Okay, there, now we're clear. Now let's go and see Willie, and then afterwards, let's go find some grub to forage, and then we will finish this this day for you all. Oh, here we go. We got something on the board. Delicious parsnip. Sorry, but it's the second day in the month. Oh, here we go. Look at this. So that was your first night in the old cottage. I do my grocery shopping here. Someone new is moving in, yeah, and then see if we can get a free sometimes I get new items in stock. Okay, so we're gonna go and do this. And we're going to introduce ourselves to five of the ladies. Here we go. See? Hello, you must be the new farmer. I'm Caroline. Seeing the thing says prismatic shard. Yes, I'm using that. Sounds exhausting. Yes. Well, that's why I decided to, you know, grab a prismatic shard because that's another $2,000 right there. So if you know what you're doing, you can literally manipulate by doing it. The other day, I was playing the game and I was talking to Gus in the pub in one of my saves, and I just racked up 999 prismatic shards from 12 p.m. to or 12:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. And let me just tell you, it was pretty damn funny cashing in on all of that money. Now, buy me a new rod. Yes. I heard his real name was supposed to be Dick, but apparently Eric Barone decided he wanted to rename him Willie. So I can understand why that was there, but I've seen the earlier concept art, so I gotta say he is, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so I can relate, but I can't understand why he went with parsnips over turnips, but oh well. His game is amazing. Okay, so we've already did 52 minutes so far of this game. And so now we're going to go look for forageables so we can get some grub. Now, one of the things I truly enjoy in every game and every assessment of every farm that I've looked at so far is how much. Hey, Sam. I'm Sam. Good to meet you. So, is is the point being is how much wood can you harvest? Now, in Stump Farm, you can harvest renewable wood, which means it'd be easier for you to literally just get Willie's boat done in 3 days. Fortunately, you still got to do other things. Ah, here we go. Hello. Hello, neighbor. We both live outside. Does that mean something? Yes, it does. And I just found my first forgeable right over here. All right, second one. See, look at this. Food. I like how she's always forging grub. That's the funniest thing. That's why I always think she's like the perfect little wifey. She reminds see this lady here, Leah. I think it's Leah, right? Anyways, Leah reminds me of Zoe, my best friend, who's a struggling artist. Oh look, we found some food. Where struggling artist. Now, I talked about Zoe in one of my rants yesterday, and for you Stardew Valley fans, you don't need to watch that video. We're here to talk about this game. So, and in the end, I will give you um, my favorite farm. Now, everyone can start at any farm depending on what you're going to do with it. Every farm can be used as a beginner farm depending if you use the 74 code or something else. I mean, of course, I just did it because I heard it was there, but I didn't know it was true, and then found out, wow, $2,000 every time. I could just sit back and finish the JoJo playthrough really quickly and complete it really quickly and be done with it because you don't even need to do much. But my main thing is I'm just trying to build up some extra funds. So, but anyways, I see my energy level's pretty good. Um, and then you can eat this. Will you eat the dandelion? Yes, I've heard dandelions weeds, but apparently you can eat a weed salad. That's healthy. Mm-hmm. So, as you can see, the four winds or the four corners. As you can see, you walk up here, you go down here. You got the fishing on this side, which I still need to clean up. This is one of the things that I always look at is how much cleanup it's gonna take. If you run through the gamuts, you could probably run and do the axe one day, the pickaxe another day, and then the scythe another day, and then you can have it all cleaned up within the first 28 days of the month. Now, up here is the farmer's area, which is nothing but trees. You just clear all this, you're good to go. Yeah. So, there we go. And if you don't need a prismatic shard right away, because you haven't got any of the bundles, then you know you're good. And I don't like the inside of this house, by the way. There's just something weird about this. Okay, and as you know, the third's always notorious for rain. So it says right there, you were going to have rain. Okay, so now level 1 mining, level 1 foraging again. That's why they have this as 4 corners. And you got an additional 2,000 gold, which adds to our bank account. Which some people say, well, what are you saving? Well, I'll explain it eventually, but right now we're not saving anything. So we have 4,500. We haven't spent much money, so let's go to title again. Now, the next farm on the list, next to that is we skipped the wilderness farm. We should just do the wilderness farm, right? All right. So the next one is the the we're gonna load bluegrass farm, which is basically bluegrass farm is again uh, basically bluegrass farm is um, there's my parsnips. All right. So we still need to build that. Now, Bluegrass Farm is the farm with, aka the Meadowlands Farm. Now, as you can see, I overdid the parsnips. I guess I wanted to get gold quality quickly and efficiently. But as you can see, I'll show you the layout. So, we're not doing too bad. Once we put a couple scarecrows in, we're good. I think we may have enough materials for that. Now, as you can see, there is no water refilling bucket right usually nearby. So you're going to have to go and figure out where your refill is. You see all this. This is all buildable. And this is all where you can actually put your building. There's the cave down there. Now, being the 7th day of the month, we've done 7 days. I did this just to see what the new one was like. Now, there's Grandpa's thing. Now, as you can see here, we have our let's just. Hey, where's my Do I have a chest? See, I don't even know what's going on. Ah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. So I need this. So in this one, see, it says you have the hopper is empty. So it says silo required. So um, what we need to do is we need to build a silo. See, which is not bad but not good. So right now we have approximately 2 eggs, which are about 120 each per day. So our income is 2 eggs. Now, when we're looking, we should find out where we refill our water can because, frankly, I've only played this for about a week. So, as you can see right there, let's just here we go. There we go. So we have to make room over there. Yeah, see. All right. So as you can see, all this green area here is buildable for animals. So your crops are only on this dirt patch right here. So a lot of people say, oh, well, you start with almost a $10,000 coop with 2 chickens, random named chickens. You can change the names, but mine, I believe, were named when I got it salt and pepper. So it's fine. Fortunately, most of this area here, and we're going to go through it because I want to show you Oh yeah, did we get the fishing rod? We did. Okay, so as you can see down here, there's more grass. As you can see, we were just talking about that, and a lot of rocks. And then this area here is buildable if you want to clear it up. And now bluegrass is one of those that you can only get in the walnut room if you want the. Now, if you look at all of this, I don't know where the bottom is to get to the center sap forest. We'll find out. Oh, there it is. All right, so now we're trying to leave the bluegrass alone here, just because the bluegrass is you don't need much bluegrass to feed your animals, but um, with this, they got a lot of grass, so we're just gonna leave it because this has got some tillable area. A lot of this can be tillable, but I'm just making a path so I know exactly where to go. And then this green area here, you can only build on. So just to let you know. And then there's where our little animals are now. So basically, as you can see, this is my name is Rita, newcomer, and yeah, and because of it, I'm not using the the code to get um, 2,000 every time someone says my name. So, but anyways, as you can see, one of the things I enjoy is looking over things is to analyze how much cleaning time it would take to clean that all up and what is the benefits of each farm. Now, this one, as you see, is designed specifically for animals. So it's designed basically for being a rancher. With and the reason they give you the rancher is a lot of people say, oh, well, I want to build crops. Well, what you need for your first year or to finish your one of my sculptures. Okay. So basically, when it comes to the ranch, right? Um, it all depends on what you're doing. You just need to do enough um, forageables and stuff in the game to get your bundles taken care of. Everything else doesn't matter for a while. No, I don't mind eating free spring onions, but still, a lot of people, they all know about the spring. Summer and fall, they don't have the area for spring onions. I think personally, if you look at on the TV, it talks about you can find spring onions in the southwest area. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is the secret area with that Leah here. I think his name's Leah, right? I think that's Leah. Let's look. Leah, single, right there. So Leah basically reminds me of my best friend Zoe, a struggling artist, and that's their cabin, yada yada. Hey, there's Abigail. Community center last. I think it's haunted. Good deal. Of course, we haven't even checked the community center. We should actually, while we're doing it today. And I'll explain the community center bundles for some of you before we change to a different farm, which because I have to tackle the wilderness farm, I'm trying to think of a name to start the farm with and show a day in that as well. That one is different. Oh, here's Lewis. Since you've been spending some time in no community, it's good to know someone's taking care of the place, really. You want a shish kebab? Dandelion or skewer on a shish kebab? Shish kebab? They actually literally call it shish kebab. Oh, here we go. Damn, I'm gonna relax. Oh yeah, that's because it's different. My name's actually different than that. Okay, so here's the community center. Now, as you can see, how many bundles have been put together? Uh, none. Oh, I guess we haven't even started this. Oh yeah, here we go. Spring Forge bundle. Okay, so this is the items that you need to start the bundle, and then it says exotic, etc. Winter construction. See, this is where you need to know. Now with 10 hardwood, that's going to be hard unless you have these the um, what do you call it? Oh, great. My book has missing it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Unless you have the forest farm, and then you can harvest all those stumps really quickly. Now, as you can see, we're not doing too bad, but we're not doing too great either. So, someone wants a dandelion. Who wants? Oh, Penny does. See, that's the thing. I like filling them out, but you can't fill the orders out unless you know where to find a dandelion. So you could spend half the day looking for one flower just to give it to Penny, and then she may disappear. And then when you do find her, she's like, "Oh," and this one, she's kind of a snoot. My sister is so weird. Sometimes I wonder actually related. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if you're related too. Okay, so anyways, so technically, one of the things that I enjoy the most is um is uh okay. So we got a leak over here. Well, guess we don't. We can't complain. Oh, we could check the northern part of the area. They may have a dandelion, but still, I didn't accept the task yet. I just want to find it. So as you can see, there's the dog. And then all of those have the north ones that are up here. See, there's our coop. Now, each coop's a little different. Now, the Meadowlands farm is only for those who want to be a rancher. Yeah. Now, as you can see, it's 5:30, so we're not going to find what we're looking for. But at least we have a chest, and we have enough stuff. And until um, the mines open, or until we smelt 5 bars to get our thing done, we're really gonna have to leave the grass in there for the animals to eat. All right, so we don't even yeah, and as you can see, I got a little river jelly. So okay, so the next farm we have to talk about is the wilderness farm. I really didn't want to do this, but we're going to have to make um. See, we made $100, so every day we make $100 on our eggs. So there you go. There's your answer. So all right, so it's raining. That's good to know. All right, so let's just do this in the title. Now we have to talk about the wilderness farm is the next farm on the list that I haven't done at all. Now we're gonna do a new one here because of it, and I'm gonna show you again. Okay, so female because I'm a woman actually behind the computer. Um, okay, name. Hold on, name 74 right there. Farm name. We're gonna call this uh, the the assassin. No, how about the ranger farm? Yeah, ranger farm. Favorite thing, Binky. Next is the doggy. We always choose this one. Looks like my dog Moppy, and then we go down here too. All right, and then we're gonna skip the intro because everyone has seen the intro many times over. Okay, so save. Okay, so Ranger Farm. Here we go. 15 parsnips. You know the whole drill about the parsnips crap. Oh, let's turn this on. And here's the outside of the house. Looks like it's boarded up, looks like kind of crappy. And you come out here and it's the same. All right, so as you know, we have to look it over. The wilderness farm is, well, not my cup of tea, but this is the farm. It's basically hindering on combat. So let's just crack some logs and make room for that 15 parsnips we got to plant somehow. As you can see, it's kind of a pain in the butt because this one, there we go. Yes. So, Now we'll look over the land as soon as we're done chopping down 3 trees. Hopefully we have enough energy because frankly, like I said, this one spawns enemies at night or baddies. Hey son, how you doing? Alright. Give me 1 second, people. I just gotta check on something real quick. Um Alright, so we have one more tree to chop down and then we can start our project. Okay. So basically, the next move is right here is, as you can see, we already have 36 logs. What we're doing is we're basically planting, building a. All right, so here we go. Now we're gonna build the chest first, and then we gotta. The first day, I always try to build a chest first, so to hold the crap in it. There, and then okay. Then we'll go and scout out the thing. Now the river, this farm basically will um, spawn enemies. They're weak enemies at first, but as you there we go. So had a little problem with the controller for a second. Anywho, this one is an interesting farm to say the least. We're only gonna do a day so we can actually check out the 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 all right the what do you call it, the layout. So as you can see, we're gonna do some cleaning up of weeds. So the northern part here literally has apparently the entrance to go to the northern part of the mountain region. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. There's the broken, um, and then there's the cave. The cave is basically nearly the same. Or did we even get the wilderness farm? Hmm. Oh yeah, I think we did. Let me look. Because it doesn't feel like the wilderness farm. It feels like I chose the standard farm by mistake. We'll check. Okay. Yes, looks like it's different. What's this? It's just a. Yeah, apparently this is kind of different. Okay, cool. Now, I saw one once that had a bridge. I just don't remember what it is. This is interesting. Alright. Now, as you know, that code will literally. See, we're just checking the location. So you got some stumps here, etc., etc. It's not bad, but it ain't great. Now, this area here is tillable, um, but you don't want to be out after night because if enemies will do spawn, you can turn it on and off in your settings. I'm just saying for layouts, this is a little different in my opinion. So as you can see, we got a lot of trees, easy to clean up if you just basically focus on grass one day, stone the next day, and so far you can have it cleaned up in no time. And it also depends on how much money you're going to be making too. Now, with me, of course, like I said, I'm using that code, which means the code will give me extra money, so I don't have to worry about uh, fishing right now. But I am one of those that I prefer fishing now. Here we go. Look at this. This looks pretty cool. Isn't there a bridge around this, or I don't know. Anyways, let's go and find some grub. And while we're at it, maybe we can meet some people and get some what you call it, name call. Here we go. Here's oh, you're the new farmer girl or whatever, aren't you? Haley's too involved with the camera to notice you. Yeah. See, chopped liver. Okay, so here we go. First day. As you can see, I'm always coming here for food. I think I'm taking Leah's stash, or as I call her, Zoe's stash. Okay, so anywho, should be about 7 in the morning. So Zoe should be sleeping till like 10, maybe 12 her time, depending on what she's doing. I, on the other hand, um, wanted to do this for you guys for a while, but I've been kind of all right. And I'm drinking coffee too. I gotta get some more coffee soon, so you guys might have to wait a minute while I mix up some coffee. All right, so the wilderness farm is the farm for night. We'll wait till nighttime. So in the meantime, we have an axe and we have a pickaxe and we have a hoe, but we don't have a sword. No sword. Oh, here we go. Let's go see if we can raid some trash cans without being caught. It is funny when you do get caught. It makes me laugh. Mm-hmm. But our energy is 3/4 full, so why should we literally need food, right? There's Maru. Hi, Maru. How are you? I'm Maru. Nice to meet you. Oh, yes. Let's go and see Gussie. Welcome to the Stardew Saloon. I'm Gussie. Yeah, see? Since we only have 500 bucks, we'll just go and see Pierre. We already have 15 parsnips, so we don't need to do any more. But we do want to get good. Hello, nice to meet you. You picked a good time to move here. Hey, dude, call me by my name so I can get a free prismatic shard. There you go. Ah, Miss New Farmer. See? Now, if we go find Caroline, she'll give us another 2,000. Usually she's in her private room up there, which we're not allowed to go in until we're friends with her. But you know how that is, right? Yeah. So, anywho, it's all good. So we got 2,000. Now, a lot of you have been wondering about a couple purchases. Now, let me just show you this purchase first of all. The first person on the bottom is $10,000. See, it says recipe. You need wood, clay, and fire quartz. Now, wood's easy to get, clay's easy to get, fire quartz is not easy to get in the beginning, so I wouldn't recommend getting a dehydrator just yet. Now, a lot of you say, oh, well, how come you don't recommend it, Grandma? You can call me Granny if you wish. Hello, Penny. Oh, hello, I'm Penny. With small eye, a new face can really alter community dynamic. It's kind of exciting. Yes, well, that was it. Also a chosen one right there. Nerdy Maru, I can marry her. Yeah. Then there's Emily. Oh, here's old Geezer Man. Hey, Geezer Man. Old cottage. Your grandpa used to complain about the rickety old bed. I think indeed he actually loved that house. Ah, the new farmer. I am Elliot. Nice to meet you. I am Elliot. Ha ha. All right, so it's 5 o'clock. As you know, it's going to get dark soon. So I'll show you the combat elements of the game using either the pickaxe, the hoe, or the axe, or the stick. So one of these weapons we will have to use tonight. Oh, I am Blue. Hey, Sam. Good to meet you. Hey, where's Caroline? Grandpa's always saying buzz off, so maybe she's up here. Nope. Okay, so let me pause for a second, grab a quick cup of coffee because we're almost done. Get the wilderness, we get the Riverland farm to go, I think. Okay. Now, a lot of people say, why are you using number 74 probably to get money? Well, because it's me, okay? And unless Eric Barone removes it, it is kind of funny. So there you go. It's there for a reason. So, and as you can hear that noise there, I believe, hey, how are you doing today? Pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. I perform regular checkups, medical procedures for all the residents of Pelican Town. It's a rewarding work. I hope you find your work equally rewarding in time. Yeah, as long as I throw in prismatic shards into the damn bucket, I'll be fine and dandy, dude. As long as I get some extra cash. So after 8 o'clock, uh, we will have. Um, all right, so we got plenty of clay, like I said. But do we need fire quartz? Yes. Will we get fire quartz? No. Clay is also used to other things. Let's just go scout up north. There we go. And I want to see what's going on here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we have less than an hour to go. I need to check something while we're waiting, so give me a second. So, the wilderness farm. Oh, yes, we have the beach farm still to go in the Riverland. Beach farm and the Riverland. I will do the Riverland last. Beach farm, well, the beach farm, as you know, is coming up. Now, the beach farm, I will say, has plenty of land, but only for building. I don't think it's suited for Uh, I think it's suited for animals, but it's and other things, but I don't think it's suited for um, a lot of other issues. Yeah, I'm up. How you doing, my doggy? All right, so it's getting close. All right, here we go. So apparently, we're waiting for the um, yeah. Apparently, I don't see any spawned enemies. Hmm. We had it turned on, so I guess they don't want to turn it on for us. Well, we'll look around for a few more moments. But you see the tillable land, you see everything. Oh, here we go. It says here we got mixed plant fiber, and then down there you can see there's a. Huh. There we go. So as you can see, the enemies do spawn, and it spawns until you get a better sword. But right now we're just experimenting, so as you can see, it's kind of funny. There we go. So, anywho, so apparently, just to get back to our house in one piece is you hear the bats in the background, and there it is. See, it's flying. Let's just go whack it real quick. See, pretty tough. So this thing's got like a whole bunch of uh, of HP. There we go. See, and then we go to bed. Oh, the lantern looks pretty cool in the corner there, doesn't it? So, anywho, as you can see, that is literally the wilderness farm, which, in my opinion, not bad, but it ain't great. If you want to experiment with it, highly recommend. If you're into combat, this farm would be perfect for you. As you know, the next day it's always raining, so it's a Rain will be all day tomorrow. Okay. So we didn't get any combat skills or anything, so let's exit to the title screen and finally load. And finally, since we're getting this done, we're going to do Ocean Fishing Farm. Alright, so as you can see, it's day 2, year 1, 12 minutes. This is all. I personally want to say, for the record, I do not like the the inside of the house. First of all, I prefer fireplace, and the window is, well, not that great. Yeah, and the table is not that great. So then you go out here and you see this. It says your name, blah blah blah, Willie. All right, we'll go see Willie in a minute. Now, as you can see, I don't know how trees grow on sand. That's beyond me. Eh, I've never seen things like this happen. I know coconuts do, but those are saltwater trees. These are basically like oak and whatever trees. So, anyways, now apparently in this game, unless you want fresh water, you're watering everything with salt water, and apparently it doesn't matter if it's salt water or fresh water. Apparently, so just to let you know. So, anyways, let's just show you the map and layout. Now, this is day 2. All right. Now, apparently, one of the specialties you have here at day 2 is the forageables. Apparently, there is a renewable stump somewhere. This is the only area that is allowable on the beachfront for sprinklers. So you get 202 tileable spaces here. So you could put 6 set of iridium sprinklers in here. I think it is, or 8, and you can call it a day. Yes. As you can see, these stumps can't be removed yet because you need to upgrade your axe, which is, again, unless you have the money, you're going to need to upgrade your axe twice just to remove stumps and logs. Logs, I believe it's steel. But as you can see, this is a good way to learn. So, now the beach is a nice looking beach. This may be good for you um, for crab pots. One of the things I do enjoy is crab pots and fishing. Now, here they say it's not good for fishing ocean fish because it's 50% trash. So that is one reason why I prefer the Riverland farm, anyways, because you get more fish than you get trash. But that's just me. As you can see, um, the other specialty bonus, if you walk around, besides this, is there's the cave for your farm cave. Whether you get mushrooms or bats, mushrooms are easy to get, but also you get a free dehydrator if you go mushrooms. I highly recommend the dehydrator. That'll basically make you some money once you start processing mushrooms. You'll have excess money in no time. Now, down here, as you can see, here's a whole bunch of hardwood stumps. Unfortunately, they're saying every day you need to look closely for crates because crates will wash up on the beach and those crates will have good stuff on it. Now, to me, I haven't seen anything yet about the crates yet, but apparently, you can turn this all this area here, um, all this beach area here can be cleaned up pretty quickly and efficiently because apparently um, all you have is wood and trees. Trees are easy once you get your axe upgraded. You can just start chopping them down fast and efficiently and have a nice stockpile of wood, which is fine by me. But a lot of people say, well, what do you do with all this land? Well, you can add animals pretty much. You can put one barn of each for each of your animals and have like 12 animals of each. And then if you really want, you can stack up the pigs if you wish. See, there's always something. Yeah. And then as you can see, my chest is over here. I built that day 1, so we don't have any worries. And etc. Okay, so. Oh, look. Forageables. I can eat something so I don't run out of energy. This I can sell. So, but anywho, we're gonna go see Willie. So the beach farm, they say does have supply crates that wash up. So far, I haven't seen any supply crates, and it's only been a day or two. So what we may do is, for this part of the game, we may just turn around and let's see. I need a parsnip. Can't give you a parsnip. Parsnips aren't ready yet for another 2 days. See, as a farmer, I know these things. So, anyways, we'll go and raid some stuff. Here's the Willy thing. All right. So basically, now for some of you out there, for me being a Stardew Valley fan, big time, and I want to thank Eric Barone. Shout out to him for making this wonderful game. I want to tell you, even though my beloved husband, I'm a married woman who is widowed, um, that even though my husband's no longer he's still with me in spirit, and he's always nagging me about laying in my bed playing this game on my Legion Go, which I'm very proud of. My Legion Go, yes, it's a good birthday, but I'm also waiting for my Steam Deck to come in. So, a lot of you say, well, how come you're so addicted to this game? Well, it is fun. Okay, it's fun. But the truth is, um, that when I started the standard farm, it was like pretty good. And and I will show you. I got three other farms to show you: two Riverland and a standard farm. Okay, the standard farm I want to show you is, well, one day of each because I want to show you what I'm working on. Okay, now my two farms that I truly enjoy the most are the Riverland farms. Oh, hello, Leah. Or Zoe. Hello, neighbor. We both live outside. Does that mean something? I don't know, Zoe. See, I'm gonna name them Zoe. All right. So as you know, we're gonna go and look for forgeables. Says here you got some new ideas to sleep on, so our foraging would just went up. But that's only because I need food to continue with our discussion. All right. So I'm gonna basically show you a couple things, okay, that um, may or may not come in this game, but I want to share with you anyways. So, as you all know, like I said earlier, I was looking for um, the supply crates. I haven't found it yet, but maybe it comes in the mornings. Maybe it just washes ashore once a week. No one knows. I mean, they say occasionally, so if it's occasionally, I mean, it doesn't come every day. Other people say, oh, well, it comes daily. So we'll find out. All right. But in the meantime, let's have some coffee and let's talk about the pros and cons to each farm up to now. Each farm has about biggable as so much farmable tile. Now, a lot of people say, well, you need to make money. The first thing you need to do is, if you do the community route, is to get your bundles for your crops. That's it. Everything else comes into play later. All right, so let's go scout out for buildable crops. You see, we need to. Oh, there we go. See, I got some other stuff. Now, see, all this area here can be turned into forgeable areas. Sometimes you may get, like, other things. Oh, look, there's a dock over here. This is cool. You get your own private dock. See, isn't that nice? Oh, and apparently somewhere over here, there's a secret cave. Okay, the secret cave is... Oh, I guess there is no secret cave. Oh, here it is. I heard about this. So let's just try this. Boop. So, the first time ever, I was trying to catch the rare item. Instead, we get a fish. Yeah, so we got a sardine. All right, so let's just... Um, let's just throw this away because I heard that if you angle it properly, you may get um, a a painting supposedly, unless they took it out. And because I'm not used to the no bait and the slow part of fishing with a bamboo rod, I use this as a oh, there we go. So we got the boat painting right there. See, we got the boat painting. Isn't that great? That's what I was looking for. Okay. So, anyways, as you know, we're trying to clear this up. Once you start cleaning this up, you still got the stumps to do. So that's where the money comes in for that. And then you have all this wood to cut. And then you have all the rocks to cut. And then after all the rocks, you have to water all your crops. So a lot of people say, well, just do basics so you don't need to do much. Here we go. So we're just going to throw a sardine in here and then go in here and there we go. The boat painting. So only on this map. You can't get it anywhere else apparently. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to clear this up today. We may do one more day just because I want to see if those supply crates come in. Because, they say, oh, this is special to this map is the supply crates. Now, personally, I don't know what to expect, but we're gonna go walk around the property and see about the supply crates. And oh, yes, we'll just throw these in and then move this there. See? And people say, well, you need to get a bigger backpack. No, no, not right now. The thing is, it's how you play style. My play style is I'm looking for um, things. Now, a lot of people have asked me time and time again, how come I could put in hundreds and hundreds of hours a game like this? I love it. Secondly, this is one of those games for $15 back in the day that you can really get your money's worth. Secondly, it's entertaining. You got your first geo. There. So far, no supply crates, but it is what it is. All right. So, so as you start to slowly crack the and clear up all this. That's the thing. Each area has almost 2,800 tileable areas, tillable areas, but only 202 is used for sprinklers. So you got to utilize what you have for sprinklers. Oh, and there's your freshwater hole right there. I didn't notice. So we learned something new again. But I'm not going to walk all the way down to where I planted my crops just so I can. Now, a lot of people say this is for advanced users. Actually, it's not for advanced users. This farm, it's actually for anyone who wants to do something unique instead of being a billionaire farmer. Now, a lot of people have said, well, I need to make as much money as possible. It's a game. You don't need to basically go and max out all your money because what are you going to spend it on? Think about it. I mean, literally. So let's go to bed. Let's wake up in the morning and start looking for supply crates. I hope we can actually get a fireplace in here. Okay, foraging level 1, or mining level 1. See? So a lot of you guys that realize you can actually get mining level 1. Now, 40 gold for sardines, not that good, but oh well. There it is. Rain. If you have a surplus, you might consider having me build a well. See, there she goes. She wants to sell us a well because, well, she thinks we need a well. Fortunately, I don't think so. What we need is our own happiness. Yes. And that means doing it our way. Yeah. So, as you can see, the less stone we have, the the better the chances are for us to clear out everything quickly. We want to get rid of all the shrubs as best as possible and everything else. But being the backpack's always full, the main thing we're looking for is supply crates. And yeah, so that's what I was curious about. But, the thing is, once you start clearing it up, then you can actually figure out what you want to do. Me, I want to put some buildings in. Many buildings as I get my hands on. Usually, uh, a shed for various things. Yes. All right. So as you can see, as soon as you start clearing out all these little pebbles and rocks and little twigs, then there we go. See, and then as you can see, they're trying to grow more things, and then you have all these things. But they say that supply crates wash up every morning. Supply crates wash up every morning. Okay, well let's look. So far, we haven't seen any supply crates. I mean, literally, they're supposed to wash up. Where do they wash up to? See, I mean, literally, look at all this. I mean, I don't see. Whoa, is this a supply crate? Nope. I don't see any supply crates, people. Yeah. So here we go when it comes to our stumps. And then they say forageables will grow here, but I don't see any forageables. Heck, in Stump Farm, the forageable farm only, I didn't see any. Says your axe is too weak to break that log. Well, we weren't trying to break the log. We were trying to. Uh, I moved the wrong angle there. So here you go. See all these trees? Pine trees, easy to chop down. As you chop down the trees, you can literally see what is going on. I mean, literally, you can basically have a heyday with just trees alone. So all that's left here is rain um and no supply crates. You see, they're like, find supply crates. Well, where are they? Because they say there's supply crates, but I don't see any. So, anywho, I guess while we're here, we might as well start killing some trees down. Kill a few trees, yes. However, all these trees are hiding one thing: more rocks. So as you work, there we go. So as you can see, now we better go and find somewhere to go and grab some um, spring onions if we can get a hold of some. Now, so basically, if you look at it from here, I don't see any supply crates. So let's look at the book. I do have the Stardew Valley Guidebook 1.6. Let's see what it says about the beach farm. It says supply crates often wash up on shore full of useful items. Well, I don't see a supply crate, and it's day 3. So the thing is, so unless someone knows when the supply crates drop in, I would like to know from your own opinions on it, in the comments. Okay. So um, now let's go ahead with finishing up here and then going on to. I got 3 farms left to show you. The Riverland Farms. We're gonna do a day, 1 day at each Riverland farm. Now, you guys should have seen episode 1 of of my Stardew Valley thing. Here we go. We got some spring onions. Yeah, and I basically turned the tunnel uh, next to the bus depot into a keg storage. So I have kegs in there actually. That was one of the specialties. I always keep kegs in there uh, because the Riverland farm runs out, so you sometimes have to utilize what you have. So that's one of the things that I've learned from some professional Stardew Valley players is don't panic if you choose a map that you like and you don't have enough farmable soil. You can just basically wait for Ginger Island, which Ginger Island for me is all ancient fruit. Why is it ancient fruit? Well, that's what I wanted. So and as you can see, I don't really want to go chop down every little tree around here yet because, well, we don't need the materials yet because, frankly, we are hoarding everything we can and need. So, right now, we are just, uh, it's Wednesday the 3rd. It's always raining. All right, we got a maple seed. Can't eat that, though. So, anywho, what else can I say? We're just gonna go raid the garbage cans. Oh, it's Wednesday, so we may be able to get some free. Uh, oh, smallmouth bass. Haley will be pleased. Closed on Wednesdays. All right. Well, anyways, so it is raining, so we will wait till tomorrow to do what we need to. So, anyways, it's kind of funny how every time you come on this side of the map, and you go in, it's a different farm layout. I mean, I always thought it'd be different. Like, how does this map come up to be? You come up here and it's all ocean. I mean, let's look at our map for a second. I want to see this. So apparently our farm is here, and it's ocean all the way around. Apparently, it makes no sense. Yeah, Wizard's Tower. Yeah. So, anywho, but anyway, let's just go and look for supply crates yet again because, well, frankly, that's what we are doing. Yeah. Nope, nothing. Figures. They should just say once in a great while, not all the time, or supply crates show up. I mean, literally, let's just go walk around and see if there's a. Here's a freshwater pond right here. Grandpa's note. I will be back on the 3rd. All right, well, as you know, there's no supply crates. Now, a lot of you, I've always wanted to see and experience and look over all the maps just to give my opinion. So far, this one's not bad if you really want to stockpile hardwood. Like right there's a lot of hardwood right there. This would be perfect for just Willie's boat. I mean, each of these is 8. You just harvest enough of this hardwood stumps, and when you get his boats repaired, you're done. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, isn't this a great map just for that? Yeah, if you want hardwood stumps. Now, there is other reasons to cultivate hardwood stumps. Now, I'll explain it, but to me, I don't like the fact that there's no fireplace in this place. So, shall we go on with the Riverland Farm? Now, the Riverland Farm, the one that I have, is already developed. So, you're going to have to bear with me because I have 2 Riverland farms to show you. My main Riverlands farm I'm working on right now, Fish Smoker, is a good one. See, we've done Ranger Farm, Bluegrass Farm, Four Winds Farm, Stump Farm, Miners Farm, Big Sky Farm, Fish Smokers Farm. Now, as you can see, Fish million gold and has 94 hours. Yeah, so that tells you right there. Here we go. And it's raining yet again. And by the way, I love the pinstripe bed. There's just something about pinstripe. I don't know. I really don't want to say anything to Zoe about pinstripe. So here's my farm here. Okay, I'll show you the map. All right. So I have basic quality sprinklers set up. I can do iridium, but I'm utilizing basic currently, right? And now each area is different. Now this area here is barrels. I'm slowly putting together barrels so I can put more barrels in. And this is all my stuff for barrels. Yes. Now here is my ores. And then here is my things for my dehydrator. Now this one here is my dehydrator. See, I got my heavy furnaces, my dehydrators. Each one of these, each dehydrator, when you pay 10,000 gold, all you need is um, wood, clay, and fire quartz. And this one I do have wood, clay, and fire quartz. I've made plenty. I bought these little wood chippers. You're probably wondering what's the tips with the wood chippers. I'll tell you. When Robin asked for wood, mind you, you can take, oh, which reminds me, look at this. I forgot my Bach toy for a while. Been meaning to collect it. All right, here we go. And then down here, now you're wondering what about these little cabins? I'll explain the cabins in a second. Hold on a second. There we go. All right, so these cabins were designed specifically for one purpose. I actually decked them out with some JoJo flooring stuff. But the bottom line is with these is this is where you can demolish them and rebuild them if you need extra fish smokers. That's right. So one of the things I do from time to time is I demolish and I put in new ones if I need to build a bigger stack of fish smokers. Right now, Higgins is claiming I broke into all these little cabins and took all fish smokers. Sorry, Higgs. I make my money at fish smokers, okay? Now, right now, all these are all the same, pretty much. All right, now, um, we're gonna show you the other sheds here. The one shed's pretty, got one crystallarium in it, kind of lame, but it's fine because we're building our supply of other things. So I'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, each one of these is organized properly. Like for example, here's organized 199 Omni Geodes. Not bad for all the work I've done. Um, so as you can see, I've done a lot of fighting and everything else. Um, so anywho, let's just open this up. I'll show you this. All right. So in here you have the fish smokers room. I haven't upgraded it yet, but it's all got lamps in it. There's the fish smokers currently there. I can smoke a lot of fish. I've been meaning to do it. So in here, I have fish roe and fish parts for my fishing. Oh, by the way, these are really interesting lures. I've got a whole stack of them. Then in here is all my fish I need to smoke. Yeah, see, all these large chests are fish I need to smoke. Now, we'll get to that in a minute. Now, for the cave, of course, I chose the mushroom cave. Why? Because, well, you get free dehydrator. I'll show you again the dehydrator room with the other tools, the tool shed, we call it. But anyways, we're going to go into the greenhouse. Most of them, as you know, the newer games don't have the greenhouse, but I usually keep the barrels in here. This one I haven't put barrels yet. Oh. And what I've done is I've been putting seasonal crops in here like spring, summer, fall, so I don't have to worry about certain things. So if someone wants something like um, a beer, I can just make one beer. Everything else is planted properly. Like for example, you can plant beets, but what's the point, right? So coffee beans, And then rest of this area, I haven't figured out how to plant fruit trees in here yet. I'll get to it eventually. But right now, I'm just having fun. So this one, of course, is the fish smokers make my most money. So technically, that's why, not that I have 37 prismatic shards on me, but you get the idea. So let's just go over here and I'm going to show you a couple tricks. Okay, today's Thursday. I need to plant some bok choy or something. So give me a second. So we're going to do this. All right. So eventually, I'm gonna have to make some bigger chests. There we go. There we go. All right. So right now, I'm making pumpkin juice in here. You need to know pumpkin juice. That's good money. I'm slowly building up. I'm on year 3, so I'm slowly building the barrel rooms up. But I'm waiting for Ginger Island. So, for example, uh, we're gonna go in and I'm gonna do this. Let's just move this around so it doesn't. This looks weird. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go and I'm gonna do this. There's 6 of these, 7 of these, 7 of these, and 8 of these. Alright. Now we're gonna go in here because as you can see I set it up properly. Now we're just gonna make some good money by doing this. Now we're dehydrating some stuff. This is another way that's overpowered or OP overpowered is these devices, which I find to be good. Now let's take care of the thing now. The Riverland farm, you don't need to go and have Robin build you a such and such. You don't need it. Now all these are pumpkins because it is fall, year 3. I started episode 1, which was year 1. So anyways, in here we have some stuff. So we want um spring beets. Well, I guess we'll plant some beets this time around. Actually, it's only 11th. Let's just plant pumpkins. Bok choy was just a random thing anyways. So anyways, all these little shacks are there for a reason. So, all right. Now, as you know, I always fill the special orders. Now, today's Thursday. Now, while we're doing this, I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks for the Riverlands farm and for other farms that you may or may not know. Now, a lot of you out there, I just want to say I enjoyed um, sharing these tips and showing you the different farms. Now, as you know, I have one more Riverlands farm to show you. It's my main one and then my main standard farm. But this one here is the one I've been playing the most right now because, well, I'm enjoying it. Now, as you can see, I put the mushroom stumps here that I got from Lewis's vending machine prize thing. I wish Mr. Barone would allow Lewis to move the vending machine into our house because it'd be more convenient than. And I wish he would have put in better prizes like more moss stumps. Giving us 4 moss stumps ain't bad, but you gotta accumulate a lot of moss to make more. So I'm gonna show you a couple other things. So the board is empty today. Now you're probably wondering, okay, what's next? Well, down here we have the board. It says here 4 days for 1,000 pieces of stone. Now I don't have any animals in my farm, so I can't do the famous omelet, which would give us a free mini fridge for 3 grand. You can go buy yourself a mini fridge. Now I want to show you what I did in the desert, thanks to some Stardew Valley pro tips that I've been watching on YouTube. Now I'm going to show you something I find interesting. Oh, that's really weird for my tree being the way it is. All right, so here we go. We're in the desert. It is Thursday, which means um, while we're here, we're going to get our usual weekly rock candy. Now, I have enough prismatic shards. As you know, my name is 74, so it doesn't matter. So let's just grab our rock candy. I always keep a stockpile of rock. And then we're going to show you this. I put in some mystic tree saps here so we can actually have mystic tree saps. There's 14 of them growing in the desert, and I put in toppers. Yeah, which is fine and dandy for me. I also want to show you this. I got lucky and blessed with 2 lucky rings. There you go. Just to show you, I hit it pretty good. In the mines, I didn't even know I had one in Skull Cavern. So, so while we're at it, let's see if we can get some free milk or something from Sandy. Ha. Shady looking, I'm not supposed to talk about it. How's the valley? Oh, well, I came to see what you got for sale today. The old world rug. Alright, so I'm working on a couple things. I think I need a quartz to put in this mouth, if I remember correctly. I'll look it up later on the wiki. But anywho, this is something I wanted to share with you. I also want to share with you this. Now, I believe if you go into, is it in here or is it not? Or is this a different one? That's different. Okay. So basically, I decided, uh, in one of my games to put in the dwarf, king dwarf, so I don't have to worry about, um, remembering deactivated. I think in this game I moved it from the upper part of my house to the lower part, remember. So, um, now another tip for this game. Aaron is wondering where you've been. Good horsey. All right. So let's see. All right. So we're gonna go and I'm gonna show you another tip. Okay. Now, one of the things I have set up is 2 things. Let's just dump this. Oh, and get rid of this red one just for fun this time around. All right. Then we go into the fridge here. I'll show you this. So as you can see, my statue's right here. My fridge is here. This is where I keep my rock candy. So far I have 11 rock candies. I only go when it's really good day and I know I can do it. But in this game, I don't have enough staircases. So I have to use luck to work my way floor by floor down because currently I have approximately 81 things. Now, I didn't show you this. So as you can see, I only have one uh, crystallarium because stone is very expensive. I can build more stone. I can blow stone up. I can do a lot, but yeah. All right, hold on. Now, the next tip is one of my favorites, and that is going over here Thursday. Now, I'm going to share with you something I think is really cool, and that is, do we have any morels? Nope. All right, cool. Is we're going to go over to the secret woods for a second. Now, you guys are wondering why. Well, let me put it this way. In the secret woods, I have 2 sections of look at this. By the time they have all their kids, they're 8 plus kids, and they still keep asking for food. Please feed us, we're raccoons. Why should I, the farmer, feed you? All right, so here we go. So we're in here. All right, as you can see, we still got blackberries. Let's grab a few. Now, we're not here to talk about blackberries. We're talking about these renewable stumps. Now, every day I go in here because every day that I have nothing on the board, like uh, help wanted on help wanted board, I literally come here and I literally harvest the wood. Now, you're wondering why. The more hardwood you have on hand, the better suited you will be for Willie's boat. You don't need just to have now, you do need to have access to the secret woods, so that's where you need to access your axe. Like, in year 1, in spring, I updated the axe so I can get in here specifically for, um, oh, and look at this. Just to be funny, we have 2 Omni Geodes and 11 bone fragments just because of my thing. Now, I'm hoping to upgrade this eventually, but it is pretty cool. Now, like I said, I have two other things to say, but when it comes to the stumps, for example, the stumps are not needed in the what is it? Forest farm, is it? Let me look. Yeah, the forest farm has the 8 renewable stumps. You really don't need those because here's what happened, okay, for me. Now, the community center, you can sit there and you, the farm, the Stardew Valley people that are watching this early morning or evening or whenever later and enjoying this long play or tips and tricks. The problem is I only need a duck feather. Yeah. And funny thing about the duck feather is I don't have um, access to the duck feather. Yeah. Now, one of the things I do enjoy, the other thing I enjoy is I do enjoy cutting down the trees as I go because that helps with excess lumber. Now, I won't pick any logs that are um, oak or the other ones because I'm tapping them all as I go. And as you topper them, like here, as you can see, I got toppers on all of them except for like two or three down here. That means you can basically accumulate and make more barrels. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, I need to go to the desert and fill out all these trees. You could, but if you know you don't need to basically need much and you have plenty of money, just go buy the wood. And if you don't want to buy the wood, always keep the pine trees available. I mean, how many looms do you really need? How much do you need on pine tar? I mean, if you have 40 or 50 pine tars a year, you're set. Whereas most people don't need that much pine tar. So you see, it all depends on what you guys need. Now, as you all know, like I said, we will be doing. I was gonna do one day, but I'm gonna do two because um, I have a reason for it. Because I always like to finish my day with a Friday, and I only one of the things I play in this game is um, I go most of the time. See, there it is. 201 Omni Geodes. Now, as you can see, I just cut the logs, right? Now, if you look on this here, I have 307 logs saved up for Willie's boat. Now, in this one, this is my excess overflow of logs. This is my logs where when I get to Ginger Island, I can use the hardwood to make tents. So I can run around Ginger Island and not worry about certain issues. Now, that's why I set several things up. Okay, so, and then because of it, here's another tip. I truly want to share with you another tip, okay? Now, with the number 74, right? Um, this is another thing I do if I want some extra prismatic shards because my name's this, right? See, prismatic shard. Today's special is spicy eel, but we're not going to be able to get there fast enough because, well, it's bedtime. See, I should have called earlier, but the thing is, if you need one rock candy a week, you just can go call Marty and Gus and get it. I mean, you're not really in a hurry to get it, but that's where you can do the 74. Eventually, if you want to change your name, you can becoming friends with D. Now, I'm going to check the TV. It says right there, neutral, weather report, sun, Friday the 12th. So now, as you can see, my house hasn't been fully upgraded yet, but yeah. All right, so this is a vegetable medley. And as you can see, there's a stone thing right here. I built that. Hey, dog. So today is Friday in the game, which means I always go in Friday and Sundays every week like clockwork after I do my farming to check for the duck feather. Not that it matters because here's how I see my motto with the duck feather, okay? When it comes to the duck feather, the best course of action is if you don't get the duck feather Friday, you can always shoot for Sunday. And if you don't get it on Sunday, then you shoot for it on Friday. And while you're waiting, you just accumulate your money because some people don't want to go through 30 days of in game or 30 or 40 hours or whatever going through if they don't know what they're doing in the trying to get golden walnuts. For me, of course, I'm just gonna pay for it because I can. See, I have everything set up right here in my thing. I got one grape, so after like a week or two, I can have more grapes. But you see, I just basically set it up for different plants. Like for example, if I need to grow uh, something or other, it's a different thing. You heard that watery thing a minute ago? That is a panning spot. However, sometimes trying to find panning spots is a different story. But that's another thing I like about this of this area. So yeah. Anyways, all right. So let's see. We got coffee beans. We got a deposit. Now, one of the things I do enjoy as an emergency thing if I'm over here is these little mini things. Like this here is mini, and that unloads a lot. And my drinks are available, see? And that's 10,000 gold right there just for 10 pumpkin juices. I was going to build some more. See? 10,080 pumpkin juices. Mm. Now, pumpkin isn't really a fruit, it's a vegetable, so you can't usually dehydrate pumpkin. Of course, Gus claims it's a fruit, so that's why I was kind of disappointed when, you're talking about pumpkin, you can't actually dehydrate it, but that's beside the point. It was just, yeah, okay. I think did I pick up? Yeah, I did. All right, so, um, now as you can see, it's already 10 o'clock in game time because I just finished up with everything. And then what I'm going to do is grab these four. There we go. And that is extra money right there because the dehydrator is an overpowered piece of equipment that can actually literally make you a ton of money. And then all you have to do is drop it in and think 1,085 dried apples, dried cactus fruit 821, pomegranates 1505, and common mushrooms 455. There you go. All right. Now let's get on the horsey and let's go to. Oh, and by the way, I like the new Advanced Iridium scythe where I can literally just cut down the crops and move along. So there's three of those out of eight. When I my other game, I have like nine little raccoons. Okay, here we go. We have a duck egg today. Perch, corn, rice. Hmm. Mushroom, salmon, bream, red couch. So because again, no duck egg. This is where I've decided on Fridays and Sundays to go and harvest some more lumber. because then I'm done, and then I don't have to worry about collecting anything for Willie's boat or any other excess things I need. Because a lot of people say, "Well, what do you need hardwood for?" Well, let me put it this way: fish smoker, if you buy the recipe, needs 10 pieces of hardwood. So every fish smoker. Oh, look, I got a diamond. Ha! There we go. So, um, there you go. So, as you can see, there's nothing to be done on Friday because there is no duck egg. So, my routine is take care of the farm, cut some logs, check on the logs. See, I got 11 logs. I'm missing one somewhere. Oh, there it is. So 12 logs, which means 12 more hardwood, which means now if you ever choose the mission where you need more wood for Robin, that's where the 12 machines come in. You can make 100 wood out of hardwood per day. So if you had 7 days, that's 700 hardwood, which means all you got to do is cut down a few trees and you're done. But since the whole Robin tree thing is different, I just collect extra lumber so it's always on hand. And it's pine trees. Everything else I don't cut because I like to tap them. So, and then I check the board when I'm done with the cutting of logs because it's always good to have a routine. And I always call the horse the family car. Yes, nothing. No food. Jokingly, of course. So, anyways, for some of you out there, it is interesting, right? Yeah. So then, we have something on the board today. What is it? Throwing the elemental ghosts. Well, then, we're going to go and hunt down some ghosts. Shouldn't take too long. Ghosts are on floor 50 to 70. So let's go to floor 50 to 70. And we will kill some ghosts because, well, we have nothing better to do. And it gives us something. So as you can see, like I said, here's where I keep um my excess logs. So we have a good thing here. The diamond? Yeah. Then let's see, everything else? Nope, we'll just throw it all in the damn shipping bin. See? Alright, so floor 51 to 70 is ghosts. And I always try to complete whatever task is on hand by the end of the day and then collect our our reward. So as you can see, I got a TV here for uh, uh, fortune teller. So it's neutral today. Oh well. So we're gonna go to floor 50. I enjoy the ghost thing, and there we go. See, kill ghosts. There you go. One of three. So we got three to kill. But while we're here, we might as well harvest what I like to call excess materials. And it helps us with our combat experience, anyways, even though we're fully maxed out. So, and I love these because my lucky rings give me many, many goodies. Yes. And then We just gotta find what we're looking for. Yes. Again. Ah, stairs are right here. Okay. So we need 52. You have found a forest sword. Nah, sucks. I've sold enough of those to know there's my favorite things right there. Now, let's speed this up a bit by having a cup of coffee. Mixed seeds and iron ore. We're looking for ghosts. See, what I like about those is the coal. Coal is something, and because I didn't know I was coming down here, I didn't set up the statue of the Dwarf Queen, which could have given us like something like bombs won't hurt us or extra coal. Now, as you can see, I'm running low on salad. 2 out of 3. See. All right, so we're at floor 55. As you can see, we cleared 5 floors. We still haven't found Ghost 3. Now, they could be worse. They could be sending us out for lava crabs. Let me tell you, lava crabs are a royal pain. Oh yeah, look at that. Free gold a bar. And no ghost. So we're on floor 56. Now, one of my favorite things to do if we have monster patrol down here is to use the monster musk. We have enough materials, we can make it. I also keep a bottle on hand just in case. Yeah, in a chest. Yeah. Alright, so, and by the way, if there is any comments for new players or new people tuning in this morning, I apologize. I don't have that screen up. I need to get a third computer screen. I asked Brother Higgins about that the other day to help me. He's like, you. Yeah. But anyways, one of my decompression things, as I told Zoe the other day, and I love Zoe dearly, is this game. I just needed to share with you some stuff. I know I shouldn't have. I should have finished up this farm a while ago and got to the other farm because of time, but um, I just couldn't help it. Look at that, the golden mystery box. And this is what my favorite account right now or game is. This one. I mean, I've never ever. I mean, I had to work hard, you could say, for the lucky rings. Look at that. We are on 458. So, hey, look, we got an animal cracker there. Animal cracker, yes. As you can see, it's 10:40 at night in the game, and yet we still haven't found Ghost 3. So, yeah. Just my favorite thing, my favorite accounts. This one with all the luck and everything. Yeah, but still, it doesn't matter because the duck feather is kind of random. You know what I mean? But anyways, we just gotta wait till Sunday. So you know, now we got 2 hours to find the exit. Otherwise, I lose 1,000 gold for passing out. Oh, wish they would just say you drink coffee, you can stay up longer, but no. Apparently, they don't allow that. Here we go. So we're at 460. So problem is we didn't get it. So, but anyways, what I'll do is I will unload my gear right here at the chest. I got an extra two hardwood, and here I have see I got 24 of those 77 mystery boxes, which ain't bad. And another one of those golden spurs, which is 7 seconds this time around. I don't know how many gold. Which one's this? 6 seconds? Eh. There we go. So, all right. So the rest of this will be done later. Um, you know, and then this, once in a while, like once a month, I'll go into the Fighters Guild and dump all the crap I've got that I've accumulated. Then I don't have to worry. Oh, there's a fishing lure there. Another one. See, I'm always picking those up for some reason with the mummies. Anywho, all right. So a lot of people say, "Oh, this is peanuts for money." You don't need to literally work so hard to uh, do that. So now we only have two more farms to show you. Now, as you know, fish smoker is one of my favorites. Here we go. Trout farm. Trout farm is another trout farm. Now, um, so here we go. So as you can see, okay. So I have $30 million to the bank. It's my house, by the way. I'll show you it. See, I got my barrels going. Um, a lot of people, I use the I like the carpet color. Um, I was gonna put a bed in there. I actually prefer the pinstripe. The pinstripe's my favorite. So I think the pinstripe is not down here. Yeah. So anywho, thought about replacing this bed. By the way, I found out you can't actually sell furniture. You gotta junk them. So, anyways, here's my farm here. My main farm, 30 million. My one of my happy joys. So as you can see, everything is basically concreted in. I have my fish ponds, the ones I do have. Now the fish ponds were designed for certain specifics. I have the fruit trees, the the fruit cave here. Now each one of these are different. Like in here, I have my dehydrators, not as many as the other game, but I do have that. Now one of the things I make my money on is is fish roe. See? Fish roe. There we go. And then I do dehydration. Oh yeah, what do I got here? Robin's Resource Rush. Put a little effort, 4 days. Stone. Now. Alright, so here's everything that I have. So one of these chests, yeah, it's this one, where I keep my bombs, my stuff for traveling. As you can see, I use spicy eels. I don't have the 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 stuff. So the lucky rings yet. I've been working on that, but it is what it is. And then I have all these chests here, 130 of these. We'll just throw that there. And then um yeah. So anywho, oh yeah, by the way, I noticed all my things, yeah, ice rod and ice rod. So iridium ore, uh yeah. Now, usually I keep my iridium ore next to my heavy furnaces. So I have a chest in here, see, for my iridium ore and my coal. And then as you can see, I got one more of those machines. Now, if you notice, I have a hopper in here because I basically made a mistake with hardwood. See? 294 casks. Now, yeah, so now the reason I'm showing you this farm last is because of all the bigness in it. Now, as you can see, I'm always making deals. Now let's just as I showed you this area here, right? This is my other area. Now let's go down because I'll show you the rest. I have my my thing there, Grandpa's things right there. You know, Grandpa's thing. But if you go down here, this is the keg room. See, all the kegs are here making the thing. So you can actually make your farm pretty profitable if you know what you're doing. My pigs. Now, one of the things I want to tell you is on this one, even though I don't have the lucky rings, I've been blessed with the auto petter. Yeah, see, my pigs have auto petters. Now, if you see that smiley faces, it's because I'm petting them too. But again, the auto petter. Now you're wondering how many? Well, let's just say I had three in a row and one treasure dive one day. Yeah. Now, as you can see here, one of my I have auto petter in here too, which I got, like I said. But I'm enjoying the I have four rabbits, and then I'm enjoying the the mayonnaise maker when it comes to making mayonnaise. Now, in here, one of my things, and I'll show you everything. auto petter in here too. So now I have the cheese maker specifically there. The TV's there if I forget the news. Right. And then in here, as you can see, I have the looms. And then my mayonnaise. And this is the one that does not have an auto petter, by the way. This is the one that has zero auto petter. So we have to pet them by, um, yeah. And then you have 40 mayonnaise right there. So now, as you can see, I have 3 out of 4 obelisk, no clock. And then down here, I have the chicken coops. As you can see, the ducks all have auto petter. I should now, as you all know, this is the one where I make the most money, and I've been on year 8, so I built this from scratch. Now, this shed is again, this is the fish smokers shed. So for some of you out there, you see, and the TV again is whatever, yeah. So all right, so what we do is we go over here. I believe it's in here, right? Yes, it is. Now, there's 2 other things I would like to share with you. I don't know if we have the time in the game properly, but I will show you. Um, we'll just, oh, that's my food. Hold on a sec. Okay. You're probably looking at 200 something, something. All right. No, in my greenhouse, which I didn't show you, there's barrels in here. And yeah, and the barrels make the coffee, the tea, and whatever else. Yeah. So, leaving us with just 3 other areas to show you that I'm working on. Now I have ancient fruit here because, well, ancient fruit's free once you start planting it. It's cheap. I mean, you lose a little value with that over star fruit, but the star fruit I plant in the summertime, whereas the ancient fruit, I have my own thoughts on that now. So, all right, those mini things really come in handy. All right, so here we go. So if we go up here, as you can see, all my barrels are running right now. This is all the barrels I put into place. I set this up as a barrel area for more money. As you can see, more barrels. See another area. And then in here, more barrels. So all this area is just complete used up for barrels. I can put more barrels in, but The more barrels you put in, the more you're going to have to put in an entire day for barrels. Now, up here, I put in. Hey, dude, what's up? And they avoid you? Yeah, I guess, Linus. So, as you can see, I concreted all this in, and I have my emeralds growing right here. So, I have my emeralds growing right here. And so, what I'm doing is I'm putting in as many as I want to do that. Now, we're almost done. All right, because it's 5:50. We're gonna go back to the farm, and then I'm gonna show you the final part of uh, of Ginger Island. Yeah, hold on. There we go. All right, so now farms like this, people say, well, there's not enough farming space. Well, like I said, I've completed all of this. Now, Ginger Island's different because Ginger Island has um, several things. Now, as you can see, Ginger Island's ready to be harvested. So let's just get this over with. I'll show you. So I have, so as you can see, all this ancient fruit will be turned into wine. And as you can see, I have barrels over there. I should eventually just put some concrete down or something so they don't have any more problems over there. All right, so as you can see, I've cleared up all of that. Now you're probably wondering, okay, I have dehydrators here. The dehydrators are here specifically for um my mangoes, my bananas, my coconuts, and then as you can see, I just heard the water somewhere around here going swish swish, which it's funny you can barely see it. As you can see, I missed a few barrels again. There we go. Now I could age this, or I could not age it and just throw it in the shipping bin. And preferably just like, gonna throw this in the shipping bin. And there you go. 94,000 gold just for frickin' 40 some bottles. Now I have a couple smokers there. Up here I have some fish smokers just in case I go fishing, but since we're here already, we might as well just show you. This is what we have here. Oh, and the battery shouldn't be in the refrigerator. So there we go. So, did we actually no, we didn't fill them. So, we will have to fill them up and then hit the stack in the game. So, once you get Ginger Island, you can start utilizing that, or you can start utilizing more of your farm through different means. I mean, you don't need to worry about other issues like how much space you have. I mean, think about it. So, see, there you go. 271,000 gold just for um, farming. Yeah. And then 1876 for fishing and 1558 for others. So almost 300,000 just for one day. Yeah, see? And that is how it works. Yeah. So hold on a sec, peeps. And there you have it. Now let me see. Is there any comments? Noah says good evening. Good evening, Noah. Um, so there you have it, everyone. So it says it's updating right now. My back's killing me, so I will probably be playing Stardew Valley on my Legion Go until my Steam Deck comes. I do love my Legion Go, but um, there you have it for every one of you out there who are my jammies. So, and my trusty Stardew Valley pup here says hello everyone. Say hello to Noah. Hello Noah. Yeah. So for some of you out there, I hope this 2 hour 48-minute video literally gave you some insights on how to choose your farm. Now, let me just go over this real quick with you, okay? It says the well-rounded field, the standard farm, is perfect for the traditional farmer. It features plenty of soil for crops as well as space for coops, barns, and other structures. With plenty of wild grasses, the fixed light fox. Oh, that reminds me. We just forgot one. Hold on, let me see if we can load this up real quick. Can we actually load this up again? Hold on, let me see. Or is it gonna load? Because we forgot. We forgot one, people. Ah. So we forgot one. So once it loads up, we forgot one farm I was gonna share with you. Yeah, the standard farm. Yeah. Well, while it loads, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Alright, so basically, I don't know what's taking so long to load the thing, but let's just finish this. Wild grasses to feed livestock, start an orchard, a ranch, a winery. The possibilities are endless. Yes, well, you can have a winery. Yeah. Hilltop Farm. Craggy cliffside expanse marked with mineral veins and coal beds. The rocky terrain is rich with ore nodes and other natural deposits, making it a miner's delight. Yeah. The Forest Farm. The arable land that's been compromised by the dense forest canopy, leaving little space for sowing crops. But the forest brings with its ample supply of forageable items, more fruits, nuts, and other goodness. Even some of the weeds can produce seeds. Those handy with an axe are encouraged to take advantage of the renewable stumps. Yeah. Now, excuse me, but I don't know why this ain't working right now. Oh, hold on. Here we go. All right, so let me show you the final farm that I forgot to show you, the standard farm. Now, as you can see, my trout farm is year 8, 295 hours, right? Now, this one is, well, we did bluegrass farm. That's Four Winds farm. Look at that, 1 hour. Yeah, stump farm, miners farm, Big Sky Farm, and JRPG. Now, JRPG is 140 hours with 33.6 million. Okay, this is fall year one, or fall day one, year 5. Okay, so for some of you wondering, yeah, here we go. Okay, all right. So I need to change the bed eventually. Yeah. Okay. Some perturbed today. Luck will not be on your side. Okay, cool. Yeah, see? Alright, so here we go. Now, as you can see, we're going to get your pet. I'm really happy. Pet outdoor, yada, yada, yada. And as you can see, I got the little Jumino guys doing their job today. And because it is the day 1 of fall, that means I got to go and dig up crops. See? Now, don't know what I will plant, but yeah. So, as you can see, let's just go down the list here while we're working, because this is the big farm, the standard farm that I put together. Year 5, there's a little Juminos. You can see they're working going around the clock. All right. All right. So, as you can see, they're doing their harvesting and everything else. We'll just do our thing. Now, I've noticed that the more actions on the screen, the more it kind of gets kind of a little bogged down. So, as you can see, I got 4 sheds here. Orchard. Uh, see, I'm working on a canning jar room. Then I'm working on a barrel room. I got to put more barrels in. Apparently, money is not that big of a problem. Another thing, this is the tool shed. Um, Then you have this one. Now, mind you, there's more of this. Now, I got a couple things I'm thinking about, but right now I'm going to share with you what I'm thinking, okay? Now, I need to find out where my seeds is because it's been a while for this one, okay? Now, as you can see, I have animals I can let out. Fortunately, I really don't want to let animals out right now, so All right, so as you can see, this is all that's available. So fall crops are due in. That means pumpkins, for example. Once you clear it all up, there we go. So as you can see, we're clearing up most of it right now. So, oh, $500. Keep up your good work. 500 measly bucks, Lewis. All right. So here's a couple things we gotta look up. Now we gotta go find seeds. So somewhere we should have seeds all over. Oh yeah, two prismatic shards. Wow, that's all I have. All right. All right. So basically, you can see I need to plant seeds. So what do? We go and find seeds. Fortunately for us, right now we need to find our here we go, our seeds. So it looks like we don't have much with pumpkins. So looks like we're going shopping for pumpkins. No, we're the shipping bin's over here. Okay. All right, there we go. Same, and then all we have to do is figure out the rest. So let's go and buy, say, 500 pumpkin seeds and go from there. But while we're at it, we're going to do a little shopping. Oh, this reminds me. So apparently, the we'll figure it out. Did we even buy a horse thing here? Eh. So as you can see, it's Monday the 1st. So for some of you out there, this farm is pretty big, but we're not making a lot of money yet. So we want like 500 pumpkin seeds. We're gonna test the theory out actually while we're here. All right, so we have 500 seeds, and now we want to go down here and look for this $10,000. So we have the dehydrator now. So the dehydrator is something that we truly need. And I'll take that. Free food, see? Now we're gonna go and see Willie for a second because, well, there we go. See, oh, and while we're at it, let's just go over here because of this. And I want to change my bobber to that. I always like the little pink bobber. There we go. So, all right. So 3:30. All we got to do is plant and water, and I will show you the rest of the farm. Now, I don't have Ginger Island unlocked on this one. Special orders. Juicy Bugs one and Project 80 Hardwood. Yeah, you see, that's where I like to complete all this. But in this one here, it's interesting because I prefer the Riverlands farm because of my lucky rings and everything else. But in this one, and this is just to show you how much land a person has. So let's get to planting so we can finish this up. There we go. See, we're getting her done. So basically, we have to replant some other stuff around here because we don't have enough. All right, so as you can see, we did everything we can. Um, I'll show you in daytime before I log off, but I want to show you some stuff. Maybe we have the ingredients. We don't, but I'll show you anyways. So, so right here it says we have made approximately 9,900 gold, which it's not bad. But my other game, as you know, I made 300,000. So, it says there fall day 2, year 5, and it's windy. So, yep, very displeased today. Whatever, that's cool, right? Yep. All right, so let's just look at this. Yes, I get it. You want to go? Okay, we'll take you soon. Yeah, I get it, Grumpy. So, anyways, everyone, once we finish up here, I will log off because my dog needs me. Um, but anyways, we're just finishing up here. As you can see, how much energy. But as you know, we don't have the ingredients needed for this fish smoker. I do have enough ingredients here for. See, there is enough room here on this side here. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on, didn't mean to do that. For whoops. See, I'm not seeing it. Moppy, knock it off. So over here, as you can see, there's enough room for fish. For some fish ponds. So we can actually add fish ponds over here. See, this is the thing: 4 sheds and a fish pond, or 3 fish ponds if you're good. You can also put a rainbow trout pond in. Question is, how much fish do you have, or Did I ship all the fish out? See, sometimes it's kind of funny. All right, so we have fire quartz. We have this. Let's just go over here. We have this. See, here we go. So we got 19 dehydrators we just made. You see, the dehydrators will come in handy when we put them in one of the sheds. I don't know which shed I was going to put it in, but no, that's the barrel room. Here we go. These overpowered machines will come in handy for what we need. So, for example, there's poppy seeds here. So we can get rid of our salmon berries and we can get rid of our cranberries just by dumping them into the machine and doubling or tripling our price. So, um, yeah. Anyways, there you go. So, is that a trash can? Garbage hat? Cool. All right. All right, peeps. So, we're just going to save here. And there you have it. Each farm uh, is a little different. So, yeah, there you go. And because it's coming to be a daylight, I'm ready to get going for the night. So, with that said, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My dog wants to go to the bathroom. I need to finish my coffee. But I hope you enjoyed the Stardew Valley, how to choose a farm. Now, let's finish up here. Now, my opinion is you can farm all the hardwood stumps. Okay, let's just go over the book real quick. Standard farm, you can load it up. That's one of my favorites. Hilltop farm, you can do better when the mine opens up. So I wouldn't worry about that unless you have want the hilltop farm. Forest farm, well, you can basically, as I call them, stump farm. You can basically go to the special forest or the secret forest and just farm all the stumps you want. Wilderness farm isn't really that good. You can go to the mine and do combat there, and you're set. The Riverland farm is the best farm in my opinion with all the free fish smokers, if you know what you're doing. Four Corners farm isn't bad. The beach farm isn't bad, and the Meadowlands farm ain't bad. Now, I'm going to tell you something about my own place ability, and that is this. And that is every farm you can get, if you know what you're doing, the fish smokers and the dehydrator. Dehydrators are easy to get once you get fire quartz. You're done. Whereas the fish smoker, you need the river jelly, the cave jelly, and the ocean jelly. The ocean and the river jelly is easy to acquire. The cave jelly isn't unless you go into floors 20, 60, or 100 in the mines to get it. Now, I wouldn't recommend using the fish smoker until level 5 fishing because that's where you get your money. But I would recommend dehydrating all your fruits as much as possible. So, with that said, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will be previewing this before I leave. So, thanks for tuning in this fine morning. Um, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Keep the comments nice. All we ask you. Look for more Stardew Valley content soon. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and have a good evening or good morning.